Welcome to Cheese Week 4, Day 2. This one right here, I have so much been looking forward to. This cheese has a cult following, and there are people that have said this is one of the finest cheeses in the world. I have tried it, but it was about 10 years ago at a cheese tasting in Vermont, and I think I liked it, but I don't remember. I wasn't taking notes of cheese back then. Now, if you've ever heard of Red Witch cheese, right there, real cheese aficionados would have heard of Red Witch and most likely tried it. Well, there is a new label which is called Red Siren. And I've seen some speculation online where people have believed erroneously that Red Siren is a new type of cheese from Oberti cheese in Rossruti, Switzerland. No, it is not a different type. It's the same cheese. Red Siren, as seen here with the brand new package, actually is Red Witch. And the reason that the name has changed is a little bit mysterious. And apparently, the only people that really know why would be the marketing department of Oberti Cheese in Switzerland. It's the same one. So here's a typical wheel of Red Witch before the brand name and the image actually changed. It is an aged Swiss hard cheese. And here's another image of it right here. I believe that's being served with a Rogue Pale Ale out of Oregon. And taking a look at this absolutely beautiful color on the inside, that just gorgeous cream. The reason that the rind is red like this is that this cheese is rubbed with paprika. And it does provide some flavor to the cheese. The rind itself is edible, and I'm not only going to be tasting the cheese, but I'm also going to be tasting the rind itself as well, and a couple of different ways in between. So this is my package right here, Red Siren, an enchanting Swiss hard cheese, aged 4 to 5 months. This one right here is actually more like 6 or 7 months aged. I purchased the oldest one that I could find at our local, one of my favorite cheesemongers at our local co-op, and then I aged it even further for an additional 6 weeks in my own cheese cooler, which keeps a consistent temperature of between 3 to 5 degrees Celsius. Now, here's another view of it. If you take a look at the black end here, no, that's not the rind. That's part of the actual black outer package of the cheese itself, which I do remove. Here's another angle of it, which shows the rind, which has been paprika rubbed. And here's the other end of it with that beautiful orange paprika rind. So let's take a look at the nutritional facts as if it even matters, because anyone who is a fan of cult cheeses, they're going to eat it anyway, regardless of what this says. So I noticed it's 170 milligrams of sodium per 1 ounce serving. Fair enough. That's not really high or low for cheese. And then taking a look at the ingredients, it's just simple. It's raw cow's milk, salt, cheese culture, and enzymes. That's it. This piece was imported by a company called Cheese Wholesale in Armark or Armonk, New York. Now, this cheese was made by Swiss cheesemaker Christian Oberli right here. And the story goes, you'll see him holding a wheel of Red Witch there, now known as Red Siren. The story goes that there was a lady named Mrs. Zulk who was a cheese fan, and he made this by her request. Now, there's not a whole lot of information online about Mrs. Zulk. There's no pictures of her, and there's been some speculation that the witch in the original logo may actually be Mrs. Zulk. So she had requested cheese that could be used for this right here, which is called Fastnacht, which is a festival in Switzerland that is right before Lent. And apparently the Fashnock, for some people, involves a night of heavy drinking. And this particular cheese right here was made in Rossruti, Switzerland, a rather small town. So without much more, I'm about ready to taste this thing. Here's what happened when I opened it. You'll see right here, to the very top below my knife, you will see the end that still has the label on it. I sliced that off. The first slice was the end with the rind, which I am going to be trying. If you'll notice the nice, beautiful orange piece right there, that's the one that I have here. And then below that, I have a piece that is mostly just the cheese itself, but with a little bit of the rind on the end. That is this one here, which I'll be trying. And then I cut off a little wedge, which you'll see down there at the bottom, which is this one. And then finally, uh, one thing that to take note of with this being a hard cheese that's aged for about 6 or 7 months, it did fracture, and you can see on the block there the very clear fracture. So one of the slices that you'll see in the very middle there was supposed to be together, but the slice went across the fracture. So it's starting to get really firm where it will fracture when you're cutting it at 6 or 7 months. And then, of course, another view. And without looking at these food cheese porn pictures anymore, let's go ahead and taste this and see what it's like. I'm going to start with this cheese that has the rind on the end, and I'm going to start right here with the cheese only end. Oh, that's a stinky cheese. Okay, it's a funky one. It was so tempting after I sliced this thing to just go ahead and taste it, but I'm making these videos for accuracy. Uh, So I haven't tasted this yet. I didn't even smell it. It has an earthiness to it like mushrooms. Okay, I've been looking forward to this. Here we go. Mm. No wonder. There is no wonder this has a cult following. Oh, this is beautiful, is what it is. Wow. Okay, it seems to have changed a little bit as I got closer to the rind. So I'm not going to eat the rind yet. So let me just bite off the rest of it closest to the rind. A lot harder. It's a lot harder right there close to the rind. Okay, so now this is going to be hard not to eat this whole block. This thing is insanely delicious. I'm getting hazelnut butter, just flat out salted butter, and to some extent, I'm getting browned butter as well. Hazelnuts, peanuts, an earthy funkiness, and now let's taste this paprika rubbed rind. Hmm. The rind is really firm. Yeah, this is just stupid good, is what it is. This is absolutely crazy. Is it one of the best cheeses in the world? I would never try to argue against that with anybody. Absolutely lovely. Okay, now I'm getting crystals. hmm I'm getting salt or lactate crystals. So some people like to enjoy cheeses with wine. This would probably go very well with them. I used to drink wine years ago as a hobby. It's probably been a couple of decades. Uh, but yeah, that would be a wonderful pairing, like a Willamette Valley Pinot Noir from Oregon, or any Napa or Sonoma Pinot or Cab, or yeah, even a Merlot. But just by itself, just tasting this by itself is a lovely experience. This isn't terribly expensive. I think this was nearly $40 a pound. I didn't get a big piece. I got one of the smallest ones, and I'm really happy to have tasted it. It is luxurious. This is magnificent. I've made my own cheese. I can't make cheese like this. It would take, I don't know how many years of training Christian Oberli has had, but this guy right here is a cheese master. Absolutely. It is one of the best cheeses that I've ever tasted in my life. This is this is smashing. Hmm, killer. Is it a 10-10? Yes. Okay, so there we have it. That's Red Silent Siren, formerly called Red Witch. It's the same cheese. It's just a different name. Excuse me. It's just a different name, and it's a different logo. So this is what you would be looking for today. Red Witch no longer exists. You will not see it again. But the exact same cheese is just now called Red Siren with a different logo. I would highly recommend this to anyone. If you have a friend that is not into cheese tasting and you want to show them an example of just how fine a cheese can be, this is a great pick right here. Okay, so look forward to more cheeses this week. I'm going to be trying a couple of the rarer and more expensive ones on Cheese Week number 4. Give me a subscribe. I enjoy doing these, and there's more to come. Until next time, enjoy your cheese tasting. Absolutely do consider Red Siren. I agree. It's one of the finest cheeses on the face of the planet, out of Rossruti, Switzerland. Peace out from San Francisco. Bye.